Welcome back, YouTube. We are in the Pearl, a brothel. Let's go talk to Isabella first.
Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. Huh, strong hands. Could I entice you to leave your order and sign up as one of my crewmen? I could use those strong hands at my helm.
Yes, that's what she means. Hi, Celtic. I am okay. How are you? Also, happy birthday, question mark? Your fighting skills are impressive.
I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
I'm going to regret this. Could I duel you?
As I said, it is better to avoid being hit, and it is best not to get into fights at all.
That'll be a no then. Then will you teach me what you know?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better. So we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game.
Yeah, Isabella certainly in this is very one note. In Dragon Age 2, she's a lot more nuanced and has revealed to be a far more complicated character than this game gives credit for. Alright, what game?
Have you ever played Wicked Grace?
Very forward. Yeah, she's still very forward in the second game.
You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I will shuffle the cards.
Good. Go ahead, then.
Shuffle the cards. The dog wants in on the game.
Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win.
For which read, may the player who can cheat the best.
The serpent-entwined dagger. I was looking for this. Ah, you have that familiar glint in your eye. Good cards, I take it. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands.
And that's how you play cards.
Oh dear. Is that what you have? Do you need me to go through the rules again? I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
Let's play again.
Ah, you're a good sport. Another game, then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well.
There's no way I can win. My cunning isn't high enough. If I recall correctly...
That should be sufficient.
5
cards each to start with. And may the cleverest player win.
If your cunning is high enough, or your dexterity or something.
Ah, a wonderful card for me.
I could be wrong, though.
I have a good feeling about this game. Ha!
Just wondered what would happen if I played again.
The game is over. Ah, quite a good hand, sweet thing. Perhaps enough to best a lesser player. I have 3 angels, fortitude, truth, and charity, and the Night of Dawn. I win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match?
I played your game. You're supposed to teach me now.
Not so fast, sweet thing. I'm not sure I know you yet. Come. Another game?
Sure.
Ah, you're a good... Before we start, the cards must be... Good. Go ahead, then.
I'm just going to skip through the
Oh, I
text.
think I'm going... Ha! I don't think I've ever seen quite so odd a hand. None of your cards match. Serpents of Deceit and Avarice, Songs of Temerity.
I don't think she's
and
supposed to be
Mercy.
likable in this,
Not
no.
a great hand, but I still win. Still undefeated after all these years. Now. There's no need for such petty accusations.
Accusation of cheating.
You are simply an inexperienced player. You will get better with practice.
Just a moment. Come here, please. This Isabella is cheating. Do you realize it?
I know. I can't do anything about it.
I think she has an ulterior motive. She wants to know if you're smart enough to be a duelist, and this is her way of finding out. I think we can outsmart her together. I can help you.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, will you play again? Stop whispering over there.
I will play again.
Ah, you're a good sport. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I will shuffle them.
Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done? Ah, a wonderful card for me.
Look to Liliana for help. Liliana motions for you to pick up several of the cards Isabella has discarded. Isabella doesn't seem to notice you are communicating.
Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. And I have Songs of Twilight and Autumn, Serpents of Decay and Sadness.
I have the Angels of Truth and Temerity.
The Knights of Compassion and Mercy. They are only just better than mine, but better, nonetheless. Congratulations. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
Teach me now.
Come. We will need some space for
I don't-
this.
I won't get the benefit of this because I'm not a rogue. But I think that means I can then teach other people how to be a duelist if I wish. Probably something I have to check on level up more than anything. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with that information. I think there's another thing I can talk to her about, but I might be wrong.
I don't think there's anything else
Yeah.
I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know.
So if you're a rogue, that teaches you the duelist skills, or gives you access to the duelist skill, I believe, and you can also have sex with her. You know, as if that wasn't obvious enough. And if you're romancing Liliana, she's put out that you don't invite her. Put out could have been a better chosen phrase. I do apologise. Shale just clumping along.
Sorry.
Okay, so I need the key for that. I don't know why I went all the way around. When a left bumper would have worked far more efficiently.
I am unable to do that.
The griffins will rise again.
Come in, quickly.
Okay. Okay. That's a Grey Warden thing. Let's just check the codex so I know what I'm doing. I wish it would stop popping. Hurts my ears. What have we got? None of the... That's the wrong button. None of those. Not, can't do that yet. It's none of these. Oh, there are dead bodies in the pearl as well, apparently. Nope. No, maybe. Nope. Let's head there and do that. Head there and do that. Let's check my corpse goal. Maybe I have accidentally stumbled on something. Anyway, there we go. I wish it wouldn't say null every time I try to save the game. It does worry me. Oh yeah, it's a trap. I'm assuming.
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe was looking for.
Our trap landed
F you,
a
Hal.
warden. You've got one chance to surrender.
Okay, frame the Grey Wardens.
For what it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite. Shavra, Tenant, and Jarvie, let's kill ourselves a warden.
I sense something drawing near.
I have a golem. I wouldn't pick a fight with me. Oh, also, you're all kind of handily clustered, so
Let's get started. As you wish. On. This should be easy enough.
Kunari mercenary.
As you wish.
Kill the Kunari.
This should be easy enough. On.
I don't think this fight is going quite as... That is really loud, I've just noticed. Dear God, I'm sorry.
Let's get started.
Quite going as I expected it to.
Right. On. As you wish.
Right, well. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Joystick. Joystick? Yeah, I guess it's a joystick of some kind. Payden's orders. This note from All How congratulates Payden's creative methods in capturing so many Grey Warden supporters. They all says the bounty per head will be increased to reflect Payden's stellar performance. I really... wonder if these count towards my inventory limit. Anyway, so that's that. That's a nice chunk of XP right there. That I otherwise would not have received.
Micah, Chantry, Templars, whoever, save me. I didn't mean to kill him. Can you make this go away?
Ah, body.
I could have handled it. Thanks. I think I need to go hide somewhere.
My dog leveled up from Liliana opening a chest. And there will be another Codex Interruptus. So, we all know the... well, we should know the drill by now. Write down the timestamp. Codex Interruptus has now been updated to say, "My love, I long to dance you beneath the moonlight, our hearts beating like the paired wings of a dove, in concert with the glory of the Maker and the beauty of the world that we must shepherd in his absence. Join me in a purity that will last the ages when the brothers mark the chant of light anew. With all my soul, Eric Denolvan." Scribbled below in a delicate hand. Otter's pocket, he's earned it tonight. I'll let you figure out what that means. Did I, Oh, it doesn't have skills, apparently. Oh, yeah, of course, because he's a dog. Duh, you idiot. Anyway. Right, then. Let's take care of these. Talk to Sanga first, I think.
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanga, the proprietor. Have a seat.
So-
Get comfortable and tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't let anyone tell you different. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't quite big enough to share between so many. but we can discuss that in a moment. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if you prefer.
Pretty sure that's Alex Wilton. Some of both.
Very good. Wait here a moment. Now, before you choose one, let me remind you of the guild rules. You see these lovely gentlemen by the door? If you don't play nicely with my people, these boys will have words with you. You'll pay up front, 40 silver. I'm getting tired of throwing soldiers off the pier for forgetting
I don't
their
want to go
coin.
off the pier.
We're a craft hall, not a public charity.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
So, shall I let you get acquainted?
Persuade.
Make it 30 and we have a deal.
Very well.
Go ahead and choose then.
I like how you've got male, male, female, female, and 2 females in air quotes. So I assume trans. Elf.
Excellent. Right this way, sweetie. Oh, don't pretend to be surprised now.
I'll be honest. That's a far deeper voice than I expected from an elf. Also, I am apparently quite ripped for a mage. Can I have my stuff back, please? Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty good dialogue. The I guess there's something Rose in Kirkwall, Dragon Age 2 is a far better brothel. I wonder if I can... Kind of curious about the voice of the other, presumably trans prostitute.
Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey? Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? Go.
Excellent. Right this way, sweetie.
That is the same voice actor.
Oh, don't pretend to be surprised now.
Okay. I'm just going to load that save. Oh, that's not pleasurable. They do speak like necromancers. Thanks. Now I can't get that out of my head. Long live the king, I guess. Some hardcore RP there. I probably shouldn't spend another 30 silver, so I'm kind of curious what the other dialogue options
Welcome back. What can I get for you? Wait here.
Voice lines, sorry.
Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? Remember, 30 silver. Go ahead.
None of them are elves. God damn it. There's the dwarf though.
Follow me, cutie.
Okay.
Stone met indeed.
That's a hell of a dialogue line. Anyway, I think it's safe to say they're probably all... Well, you know what? We'll do men, just for the sake of balance and curiosity. One man. And then we will progress and leave this... this is just awkward.
Welcome back.
The men.
Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? Go ahead and choose then.
Oh, I'm just curious about the dialogue, because
Good choice. Come with me.
it's all really painfully awkward.
We all need time off. Needs met. Equipment polished.
Okay. Okay. Why is this like twice the length of every other one? Let's just end that one right there. So they're all awkward. God damn it. Because I ended it early or because of how uncomfortable it was? But they were all pretty awkward. Right, well that was the thing that happened.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for white falcons only.
Who or what are the White Falcons?
We're the toughest, meanest, and loudest mercenary band from the Three Marches. If you haven't heard of us yet, you will soon. Now get out.
Yes, the polishing equipment line was definitely worthy of a goddammit, and that was a pretty good moan, to be fair. It was just also uncomfortably long for the compared to all of the others. But Order of the God, vacate the premises.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
Nobles want solid, reliable soldiers, not riffraff.
You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
So yeah, Sanga's voiced by Trainer and the Female Inquisitor, and I guess a lot of other characters in BioWare games that I wasn't aware of. So that's cool. I think I've been everywhere now. So I guess back to the Market District to Kylon. Turn that in. Kill some dudes. Maybe also some women.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl.
Oh, Sergeant Kylon.
I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
Aha.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
I sense something drawing near.
God, I wish that pop would stop happening.
This should be easier. On your guard!
Oh my god, indeed. It's not quite off cooldown yet. Shale. Please get away from me.
This should be easier.
Please.
As you wish. Right.
Just... Thank you. I like the flamethrower aspect of the spell.
Sometimes.
As you wish. On. Right.
I'll try to be merciful.
Oh, didn't realise there's someone over here.
Right. Let's get started. As you wish. Let's get started. As you wish.
And dead. And that's how we do.
Down with you!
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested.
I am.
But I'm heading back to the Market District. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
2 gold. Nice. Made back the 30 silver I spent on workers. Eighth? Eighth. Long ago, a soldier from Guaran was returning home after 20 years at war. He had sold his sword for passage to Denerim and had to make his way through the Brazilian forest with nothing to his name but a single crust of bread. On his way, he met an old blind woodcutter sitting on a tree stump. "Here is someone worse off than myself," said the soldier, and he gave the old man his last scrap of bread. The old man blessed him and gave the soldier his axe in return. The soldier went on his way, and soon night fell. He made his bed in a tree branch and held the woodcutter's axe at his side to ward against beasts and bandits. When the moon was high, he was awakened by the sound of weeping. "Show yourself," he shouted, for try as he might, the soldier could find no one nearby. "Help me," spoke the tree in which he'd been sleeping. "A mage transformed me into this shape, and I will never be set free. If you had any pity in you, you would cut me down so that my spirit could go to the Maker." So the soldier took up his axe and struck the tree. The cuts bled like wounds, and soon hot blood covered the axe and burned the soldier's hands. But he held tightly to the axe and felled the tree. The tree shattered when it hit the ground, and from the splinters rose a demon who bowed to the soldier and vanished into the fade. The soldier was chilled to the bone and could not sleep. In the morning he found that the axe still burned like the blood of the Sylvan, but despite its heat he could not get warm again. They say he ended his days in Guaran, cutting wood for his 7 fireplaces, shivering and cursing the spirits. Okay, let's see what the axe is like. Not a bad axe, to be fair. It's got 2 rune slots as well. It's a one-hand weapon. Check for other loot. But I don't think there will be any. Right. Time to leave the area, I guess. This way. I like how the Market District picture is a pig's head. Really? Okay. Save the game. Strange bit of glassware catches your eye. It is a small phylactery, very unlike anything usually found in the area. Well, it's actually a shelf of phylacteries. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Of course I'm going to take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. Kill the demon that it summoned. Oh, okay. I might not have the health for this.
Look at this mess! I love it! On, as you wish.
It is immune to my attacks, I guess.
Watch out!
It was heroic aura. Heroic offense. Bonus to attack. Guess I'll give it to Shale.
Time to be crushed.
And then Snorri can have a solid heal.
We'll have a smashing time, won't we?
On.
Make it!
Armed and dangerous. Ready for action. This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Oh, it was on cooldown. That was why I was making the odd clicking noise.
No mercy! Let's get started. Time for a little cleanup.
See if it's...
As you wish.
So it doesn't catch fire, but it does take the damage.
On. Let's get
So that's
started.
good to know.
Right. As you wish. This should be
This
easy
isn't
enough. Let's get started. Time for some fun.
the best right now.
On. As you wish. Right. Weapons at the ready.
This is good.
Revival.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right.
What? How did I end up down there? Heal everyone. Run away bravely.
Here comes trouble!
Apparently it has a thing for me now.
On.
Finally, we get to the good part.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Too slow.
Oh. Sorry, Snorri.
Head will make lovely crunching noises.
Hell yeah. That is how you do... Shield's floating. It's all good. It's not... There we go. Revenant. An entire unit of men, all slain by one creature. I didn't believe it at first, your perfection, but it appears that this is so. We have a survivor, and while at first I thought his rantings pure exaggeration, it appears to be no simple skeleton. The descriptions of the creature's abilities were eerily similar to those our brothers at Marnus Pell encountered almost a century ago. Men pulled through the air to skewer themselves on the creature's blade, and attacked so quick that it was able to assault multiple opponents at once. No, your perfection. What we have here is indeed a revenant, and nothing less. From a letter to Divine Amora III, 571 Exalted. A revenant is a corpse possessed by a demon of pride or of desire, making it among the most powerful possessed opponents that one can face. Many possess spells, but most are armed and armoured and prefer the use of their martial talents. They are weak against physical attacks but regenerate quickly, and commonly use telekinesis to pull opponents into melee range should they try to flee. Revenants also have the ability to strike multiple opponents surrounding them, stay at range if possible, and strike quickly. That is the only way to take such a creature down. And then where's the Black Vials? The Black Vials. Binding the 6th Corpse Walker. United we purge this realm of your corruption. The smallest among us binds you by your true name. Anton Wither, revenant and perversion of a friend not met. Your strength and guile denied by innocence. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. One is small as though made by a child. So, I could have left it as it was. Wouldn't have had the fight, but equally wouldn't have unlocked the codex entries or gained the XP. And it's all about the XP. Don't you know?
Warden senses tingling.
Oh. Well, this is less than ideal. Okay. That didn't heal me?
Good to go.
I think the game might be soft locked, actually. Because I can't get through anymore. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Nope. Shale. He's gone invisible, but I can see the bolts sticking out of him.
On my way. It's done. I shall.
I'll kill it.
As you like.
Yes, you will.
It's done.
Again, he's invisible, but you can still see the bolts sticking out of him, so.
I'll do it. On my way. I shall. As you like. I shall. On my way.
Leliana, if you could
I
hit
never liked
things.
this part.
That would be great. I'm going to have to make some healing poultices.
Just so you know.
It was almost disastrous. You are 100% correct. We got stuck in the gate.
For you. What's next?
I guess, okay. Thanks game. Stupid gate. Trapping us all. Potions. Wow, yeah, I don't have many of those left. Let's make a few of those. I guess I said something wrong. Right, maybe I can now, perchance, get back to the market district. Hopefully. Maybe. Hey, we did it. Right, save the game and then go and turn everything in that I can turn in right now.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Dessert is great though. Don't mind me, just gonna dump her body in the well. Is that quest done? Oh, to the warehouse.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
Yeah. 4 gold is always nice. It was also a flushing noise, you're correct. This way.
A little something extra. For friendship.
He spoke without moving his mouth. What's wrong? Yeah. He's so cute. I was actually going for the bag, so yeah, there's that. Actually, while I'm remembering it before I forget, to the warehouse, which I think is over here.
Dwarven crafts.
Always pet the doggo, indeed. Unfortunately, on Rain's suggestion, I'll be swapping the doggo out for Sten for more dialogue than just petting the doggo. But I'll pet the doggo every time I get back to the camp. Right, where's the body in here?
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Shivs. Is it Sal the Grinder, Shivs, and I can't remember the guy I helped last week. Komodo hype indeed. You ready for the flushing noise again? If you answer no to that, you are clearly lying. Everyone's ready for the flushing noise. Don't mind me, just carrying a body through the marketplace. You can't see it, but it's there.
As there is but one life, one death.
And dump.
What? No mention of dessert?
Okay, so back to the Nord Noble for that quest. Or for the reward for doing that quest, anyway.
Dwarven crafts.
Still selling the fine dwarven crafts, in case anyone's wondering. He's an excellent sales dwarf. Save the game before talking to anyone.
What can I get you, stranger?
I finished a favour for one of your interested parties. He nods discreetly, makes note of the recognition you are owed. Excellent. Do I have any decent bow? I assume it's dexterity for a bow, yeah. Nope. Triggers, not bumpers, in case anyone is wondering. Dexterity 25, cunning 21. Yeah, there we go. That's so if you are a rogue, doing the thing with Isabella teaches you, unlocks the duelist specialization for you. So I think at a certain point I'll be able to grant Leliana another specialization, so, if I recall correctly. Could be wrong, but there we go. No, it's Oh, block picking is a talent. Never mind. I don't really do the stealing thing. Guess maybe the traps or the poisons. Yeah, we'll go with that. Huh. Ooh. Go with distraction to build for the next one. Along.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I think I need the key for this chest.
Can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah. She's not there yet. Gotta get her another talent. Point. That's the one. Talent point. Okay, so that's... What is everything that is affecting me right now? Wrenched limb, penalty to attack speed. Cracked skull, penalty to cunning. Okay, how do I fix these things? I didn't even realize that negative modifiers were a thing that were persistent. DAO. Wrench limb. Injuries. Return to the party camp or use an injury kit. Okay, well, you know. I'll be going to the camp anyway, so that's fine. I think I only had those 2 quests, because I need to continue getting that. I don't have the toxin extract yet. That's someone I can find in Denerim, but there are loads of places to go in Denerim. Haven't found that. I haven't found that yet, because that's the alienage. This Brazilian Forest, that's just a collectible thing. Those are the map. Should probably check something before I go any further. I believe I've already given one to Patagrich. Yes. I have Layson. And this is dereliction of duty, just so I don't have to come back for them more than anything else. Oh no, he was the deserter. I remember finding him. I found both of those. And that's just a crafting thing. Which I suppose I could do now, actually. Sure. Back into the noble. I believe the Blackstone irregular thing was in the noble. Could be wrong. It's happened before, it's been known to happen. Maybe it's not the right kind? Oh, no.
The irregulars, thank
you.
you.
Oh, there we go. Just wasn't showing up. Is that taken care of? Decent chunk of money. It's probably going to sell my weapons and stuff that I don't need, actually. Although I could go back to party camp, check, see if anyone's can have an improvement with what I've collected, and then sell it. That's probably the best idea. 17.5 hours. Right, Sergeant Chiron. sometimes you get sucked into cutscenes, so I'm just gonna save there before getting too close. Kylan,
Good to see you back.
Need any more help?
I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the nobles' rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it.
Succeeds indeed.
Said Denerim won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck.
Okay. Back to the Nord Noble. I guess I could have saved time, but I didn't know. So there we go. Or more accurately, I couldn't remember. Because I do know, because I've done this before, but I don't remember the information. And now I can interact with these mercenaries. Doom, doom.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars.
The Crimson Oars?
You haven't heard of us. We're mercenaries from all over the world. We have won many battles, and tonight we drink before the next.
And you drink here? The dock says much better bars.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. Less vomit on the floor. So long as we're paying, they're serving. Ha ha!
Wouldn't you prefer a bar with more women? Friendly ones.
Ha ha! You may have a point. Barwoman, you and your women are too old and shriveled. Too many damn clothes, right, boys? Ha ha ha! Oars, we go to the docks. Let's find us some wenches!
Yes?
Well, I think that is my man Barbosa from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Denerim is She's Ferelden's heart.
I was trying to talk to Edwina.
Good job clearing those louts out.
Snorri's dealt a Snorri got the killing blow on the Desire Demon. Nice. Very nice, Snorri. Who's a good boy? Save the game once more.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
Nice. I was gonna check to see if there's any reward for doing the fighting. Wait, what? There we go. Clicked on the wrong thing. Characters, quests. Nah, it's the same reward if you kill them or not. I'm happy with the peaceful solution for now. Right, well, I don't think I can do anything else here for now. Alienage and Redcliffe. And the Alienage I can't get to. Callan had the Frostbacks. Frostbacks even. Callan had. That's the microphone punched again. Turn to Ostagar. Brazilian Forest, that's just a collectibles thing. Collectibles. I don't have the 15 toxin extract yet. He might be in the Alienage, which I can't get into right now. That's just a collectible. The Alienage I can't get to. Right, time to leave Denerim. Hello. So back to the party camp, which will also happily get rid of the injuries that I'm currently suffering from. Thank you. Those are the 2 new locations for those side quests. Nope. Please. Thank you. Which probably do just, or try to do, just so I've got a bit more experience going into the plot missions.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
Oh.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Wow, that's a hell of a forward thing. You know what? I'm sensing that I can accidentally annoy her, which obviously I don't want to do, trying to romance her. So let's just check her approval stuff. That's the that was the wrong page. Approval origins. Yes, I realise I should have been doing that, sorry. I'm spending a lot of time at the minute trying not to have a panic attack, so things will fall by the wayside, and I do apologise. Right, so, idle conversation, maybe? Probably not, actually. Call her Heartless Shrew at some point. Nice. It's not a personal quest. Is there not like a miscellaneous thing? Let's try this instead. Schmooples. Well, this is annoying. Because you don't really have a oh wait, nope, thank you. Maybe there is no approval for any of these. Anyway, so, he's ruined them. Does it mean you have to go without? It's the thought that counts. He means well. Can't be stinkier than what normally goes into them. I think he thinks you need more meat on your bones. Why doesn't he share his food with me? Sure, let's quote-unquote flirt.
Maybe, but that is not the point.
So that was the going without option.
Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady. Yeah, they were
I don't
pretty
want
bad.
it, you worthless fur bag.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Stan. Just having a growl off. No big deal. What is all this racket? Watch Sten and Snorri back away slowly. I'm going to watch them. Box facey lunges at Sten.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Happy Bok. Well, there we go. That was that interaction. Where is Alistair? Alistair now has the axe. It's probably still the best weapon I've got right now for Stan. There's no better armor. Fire resistance, cold resistance, willpower, fire damage. Sure, you can have that. And then that does nothing. Nope. Nope. There we go. Still not seeing anything to replace my accessories with, so that's cool. Whoops. Does anyone not have a necklace? That's the word I was looking for. Stan does not. Fire resistance, cold resistance, willpower, or just extra fire damage. Willpower for the stamina increase, I think, or boost. And then I can probably just sell everything. Yep. Can just sell everything. Okay. Go and sell all of the things in my inventory. Well, not all of them, but most
You
of
and your
them.
friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me
I'm
see
sure
your wares,
you'll be
Bodar.
pleased with the goods my boy and I have...
Sell most of the things. Oh wait, should probably check. Dead coat of arms for 131. Jeez. Keep those. Really should start using some of the poisons and things like that. Let's buy a few flasks, and by a few I mean 30. I can sell these, and that's an item for selling. And then check the shield. Where's Alistair gone? There he is. Cannot wield it. It's better against ranged attacks though. Hello out there, hope you're all doing well. And just give him a bit of more health. Yeah, I'll probably give him that when he's strong enough to wield it. Shale I spoke to last time. Yeah, talk to people.
Something on your mind? Of course.
If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never?
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
Pretty sure what the... there we go. Where is it? There we go. Sex, you know what I mean? Forget I asked. See note about I'm not telling you. Okay, so that's a thing I don't want to go through. Sex.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first.
That's perfectly fair. Tell you what, of course I have.
And apparently you have no shame as well.
I'll call him on it.
Well, all right, I'll play along. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
Oh, I see you like the proper parts. Oh. Oh. I see. Yep. Oh, I see you like the proper parts.
Oh, that's funny. Your cruel japes will be remembered, sir. If you hear sobbing later, that's me crying myself to sleep.
At least you'll get some decent rest.
Ha ha ha. Your cruel interrogation will be remembered forever. Or maybe just until lunch. Lunch makes everything better. Oh, look, I have cheese.
He has cheese, chat. A man can't be upset when he has cheese, apparently.
Something on your mind? Of course.
So... I could only have gained another 2 approval there. Anyway, so I'm happy. I'm not going to reload any saves for that. I'm going to reload. I'm going to save now, though. Just to, you know. In case.
Something on your mind?
I have
of
some
course.
questions. What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
You've been a Grey Warden longer than I have.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, you'll see.
He wouldn't tell you?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
Definitely can't be upset about being a eunuch if you have cheese. That is just a fact of life. I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? I saw you eating dinner the other day. Savage.
Yes, well, belchers.
Ah, yes, the classy camaraderie of 2 men traveling out in the open. I take it you were like this before the joining, then. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said
Hey, Mr.
it was
Anderson.
part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap
Long time
into
no see.
their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse.
Thanks to the host also.
You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Nightmares, yes. I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
His time has come?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live. Give or take. The
Thanks.
taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. Well, there you have it.
The Grey Warden thing is the main story. You are a Grey Warden. That is the point of the prologue. Obviously, because in Mass Effect you play the same character, so you're just Commander Shepard. In Dragon Age you play a different character every time, so Dragon Age 1 you're the Warden. Oh, Dragon Age Origins you are the Warden. Mr. Anderson, because last time it came was Bloodlines. There was the Toreador were announced as a playable clan yesterday for Bloodlines 2, so that's pretty cool. Hardly surprising, but pretty cool. I never wooded that, I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered, Alistair, as will the others.
I know. Ending the Blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Yes, it should. How was Alistair doing on approval? Pretty good. Obviously, it makes no difference because I can just give them presents at any point and bribe their approval. But there we go. I've got to click the... Okay, so... Let's go and have some conversation over here. Although I did do a lot of discussion with Leliana in Lothering, so we'll see what...
Yes?
I'd like to talk. I like how you can send her away. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
You're a travelling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself.
I've already heard this one.
Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Yeah, I believe I've heard all of these stories. But I'll just check. Doop, doop, doop. Please enjoy my random noise making while I check the conversation. I think I've had all the conversations with her that I can have in the camp. I have. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, so the way what I think, obviously this is based entirely on my knowledge of Masquerade lore. My working theory, obviously you start as a thin blood, and that you have to choose someone to diablerize. Which would also, I guess, sort of explain why they're only revealing 2 disciplines per clan as well. And I'm trying to figure out if it's more likely that those are just the 2 that you get because you get 2 at character creation in the tabletop version, or if those are just the 2 you have access to and you can't get any more.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Okay. Callow? You thought I was callow?
You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually.
Why did I let you out of that cage again?
I have wondered that myself. It is one of the many things I find puzzling about your behavior.
Well, I find plenty of things puzzling about you too.
What is there to be puzzled by? I'm a simple creature. I like swords, I follow orders. There's nothing else to know about me.
I don't think you're that simple. I don't think you're that simple, Stan.
As I said, you're not as callow as I thought. In any case, we should go now.
Okay. So, will you tell me why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Exactly what happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
That sounds like what happened to me at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand
That
now.
is true. That is true. Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Don't worry. We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
I guess that get. Oh, he's so low level. Feels bad, man. Bravery. Warriors unwavering courage. Grants bonuses to damage. Physical resistance. Yes. Considering I want him surrounded at all times. So that was cool. Backdash to 2 viewers. That's not so cool. That was a codex entry as well, I believe. So Sten has now been updated to read. He was sent with a small group of Kunari soldiers to investigate the Blight and report back. Outside Lothering, they were ambushed by Darkspawn. They fought off the attack, but only Sten survived. Farmers found him dying and took him in, but when he awoke, alone and unarmed, he panicked, killing the entire family. Realizing he had sacrificed his honor, Sten waited for the villagers to come and surrendered, expecting death. Okay. He said near Lake Callan had, but sure, why not? Shale spoke to a lot. Let's see if Morgan has anything new to say. Save the game. Saving content.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
I believe I've gone through all of these.
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
So I asked her if she would turn me into... if she could teach me about being a shapeshifter. A shape changer, sorry. Yeah, that's not something I can do yet. As you wish. You don't want to annoy her. That's all of that.
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
I can kiss her. That's an option I can take. What do we think, chat? I'm pretty sure she's receptive, because she'll make it perfectly clear if she isn't. These options don't affect approval. Yeah. Right, well, I'm going to do it. Kiss her.
What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely.
Consent. Do you object?
Not unless you stop.
Consent is important. Yeah. Morgan approves. +4. New spell. Could turn it into a bear. What other things are there? Any of these passives? No, they are not. Death magic. Yeah, we'll go with the with bear shape, I think. Nice. So that's definitely something that happened. As I said, I think I exhausted Shale's conversation options last time because I spent far longer talking to her than I expected to. Right, so what I need to do now is I need to go back to Soldier's Peak to Sten.
Yes.
Liliana.
Indeed.
Shale.
Yes.
To drop off some stuff from my inventory. And then, I can just go straight to the pearl, I guess. Yeah, so chest, and then also drop off the meteor iron or whatever it is. Meteor metal ore, there we go. Right, I'm just checking to see if the sword scales or not. Nope, it does not. So I can just grab it now and then it's done. Very good to know. So returning to a previous topic of conversation, still trying to work out if Malkavian will be a playable clan in Bloodlines 2, because Nosferatu seems the obvious stealth clan.
Warden?
To me, anyway. In my travels, I found this strange metal in a crater.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
Exactly, I wouldn't be shocked if it happened. I was also thinking, like, we've got 2 clans of celerity. I think there's now... there's 2 with celerity. But I don't know if... I can't remember if there's one with Auspex from what they've announced, because obviously they're only doing the 2 of the 3 disciplines thing. How much will it cost me?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
I'd like a 200 sword.
And so it shall be.
Oh, wait, no. Because Stan's going to have his sword. I may have messed up.
It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
Oh, wait, no, it's a better sword than Starfang. Yeah, it's better sword than Starfang. Never mind. So, late game, he'll have a new sword. For now, though, it's going in the chest with all of the other things. Oh, that's spiced cheese knife, for example. No items there. Oh, I can sell the iron rings. I guess I could have just healed those injuries at any point, huh? Welp. What was I saying? Yeah, I can't remember any clan with Auspex at the minute anyway, so I guess that would fit as an in for Malkavians. But I guess they'd have to figure out why did that double stack? Interesting. I guess they just have to figure out how, or have figured out which clans are probably the most popular clans among the player base, and then are just using those. Just stash these things, but I can still make poisons and healing health poultices. That's the one. Alistair needs to have some stuff put on his sword. On his axe even. 31. Well, let's go and sell the rings. Oh. Levi.
What can I do for you,
Talking
Warden?
to the wrong Dryden. Let's see your words. Just sell the rings. Not bad charms. Anyway, that's all that sorted. Just out of curiosity, do I have any better armor stored? Still not strong enough to wear the Blood Dragon plate. Gosh darn it. Shale. Yeah, I'm fine with Shale. Doing nature damage. Right, so let's go to the Civil War location. See what we can do there. A random encounter going to a side quest. I loaded a bit faster than I was expecting. Whoops. Man, that bard song is a thing of beauty. Hit it, Sten.
I'll try to be merciful.
Just give Sten a quick heal.
Be careful!
Why is Sten taking oh yes, he's a low level, isn't he? Whoops.
As you wish.
May have forgotten that. I guess it exploded. Oh, I found Reynolds' body, along with the abomination that killed him. Reynolds' journal tells the tale of his last days returned to the collector for the reward. But first... quest related. Timestamp 132. Reynolds' plea. Should you find this note, I beg you, please complete my task. I am Reynold, master mage and mentor to the misguided fool Heshir. It seems that my young apprentice got mixed up in magic unmentionable, for which I pledged to pursue him to the ends of the world. If you're reading this, then my apprentice caught up to me and choked me from my last breath. I beg you to delve into this ancient elven forest and end the threat of the abomination my beloved apprentice has become. Should you do this, then, I beg you, keep the feldspar ring you find on my apprentice's finger as a token of my thanks. And may you never know profound failure such as that I feel as I write this. Reynold. Feels bad. Grab whatever the pile of rags has. Oh. Okay, that was... okay. I guess it's just a plot item. Feldspar ring. Silver band with a finely cut feldspar gem. Gems are rather common, but the setting is crafted with care. Well, that was short, I guess. Continue onwards.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't bend needle again.
Logain is the regent.
Oh dear.
He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
An enemy lies ahead.
Something I did notice about the, unrelated to this, about the clan reveal trailer for the Toreador, is that the, at the end of the trailer on the end screens, where they've had, linked to pre-alpha gameplay videos. I don't know if the videos are actually there, links don't work on mobile, but the video on the Toreador clan was a different video clip than the one featured on the earlier videos, if I recall correctly. So hopefully when they release all the clans, those pre-alpha gameplay videos will be out as well. I think they're like gameplay of that clan. But again, I don't know if they just don't work on mobile or not.
This should be easy enough. As you wish.
Poor Logain soldiers.
Let's get started.
Have the suck scene.
Right.
Celtic coin something there. Or not. Okay. No suck scene. Grab the elf root. I don't. Grab that, and then I guess talk to the Banor Knight. See if they have anything to say. Oh, just want to check something. In Streamlabs while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, hosts is on. I just didn't hear it go off. Interesting. Maybe it's just too quiet. Who knows? Anyway. Back to what I was doing. Banner Knight.
We showed those low-gain upstarts.
Sure did. Go towards the refugees, I guess. Nothing bad will happen here. Honest, Gov. That seems like a long way to go. Could just cross the Bannorn. Don't be afraid, refugees. An elf, a golem, and a kunara are coming to save you. I mean, obviously Lady Anna's there as well, but she's human, so...
Darkspawn. Destroy the fiends.
Right, if you could just clump like that so I can get this off, that would be real good. And then run away to a safe location. I just need to heal myself real quick. I'm sorry, Kiwi. Alistair was in my party when I played the first time, so I'm trying to explore different companions. Also, how are you? It has been a long time since you've been here.
Let's get started. Right, as you wish. This should be easy enough. Right. On. This should be easy enough.
Keep shooting the cart, that's how I am.
This should be easy enough.
I'm doing okay. I've not had a good few weeks mentally speaking, but it is what it is. Okay. I guess the casting time on the heal. Shale, if you could stop just standing around and do stuff. That would be grand.
Right away. I'll do it. Right away. It's done.
Well, hopefully I can help in some small way.
Of course. I shall.
Now Alistair does the other thing, he just runs off.
As you like.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah, I need to set Sten to heal himself. Whoops.
Yes, of course. I shall. Right
Okay. Thanks for just running up to him.
I'll do it. It's done. As you like. I'll do it.
He is, but again, that's why
I shall.
that was the main reason I had him in my party in the first playthrough. Oh, it's a stun, I see. Okay, so she probably doesn't need that on the active bar.
It is done.
Right. Sten really needs to level up / have better armor. Gosh darn. Keep going magic. More power, I guess. A new spell. Oh, so that's the one I want. That's the one I was putting all my points towards. Stan is so low level. Okay, so what? Torn Jugular. Penalty to Constitution. That's alright, I'll just go to the camp after this and then it'll be fixed.
Yes?
Where are you running? Ooh boy. Yeah, so I hope that I can help lessen the mental load, Kiwi. If it helps, here is a cute ghost for you. If you're still in chat, anyway. Here is a cute ghost. I spent about half an hour on that, so hopefully it's adorable. By which I mean I found images I could use and smush them together. and got them sized appropriately. Ooh, potent lyrium potion. Good, that was the idea. Gotta make emotes that are flexible, but still attractive. Right, I guess we'll run along an invisible wall. I'm an affiliate, yes. But because I only have the 3 emote slots, 1 for each tier right now, I wanted something flexible for people who paid that bit more. So it's boo, so you can boo my jokes, but you have to pay to get it. You can boo my jokes, or it's an adorable ghost. And then the other one's yay, and is a victory wreath in case I succeed at something. Also, the ghost obviously can keep track of deaths in games.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you.
I mean, you two sound very similar. Right, I guess that was the other quest to do. Yeah, maybe twins. Maybe twins indeed. I found Reynolds' body. You have disrupted Logain's forces and no doubt hampered his plans. Return to the Chantry board to report this tragic loss. And I rescued the refugees. And I don't think I have the 18 corpse gall that I need. Is it plot items? Yeah, I only have 2. Back to the camp. No, no. Yeah, Death Origins is a lot longer than DA2 because it wasn't developed in 18 months. That's the heal. Sell whatever I can. I take that to mean that you have finished DA2 then.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. I'm sure...
Sell. I really should shove that in my chest. Let's go do that. Because in the absence of other side quests, I'm going to be going to the Circle Tower now, which Sten is not going to like.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
And I don't want to have a full inventory. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. That's the the main complaint. It is a product of its rush development cycle, alas. Well, at least he's level 9 now. I think Inquisition is different, like they all are. Let's give him some more strength. It has semi-open world areas, so that they're large maps with stuff to do in each map. Some of the maps are worse than others. Maybe that? Because I've got the herbalism. Leon's got poison making and trap making. I'm not really focused on the tactics right now. Yeah, we'll go with survival. But Inquisition is less rushed in a way, because they had the time to, make the game. So that's chance to stun, that's powerful swing. And that's damage bonus against golems and other constructs. Go with a chance to stun, I think. So hopefully that helps with Sten's apparent frailty right now. There, I was in the wrong place if I need to pick any locks. That's annoying.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Interesting. Any new quests?
The
Nope.
deep dark before
No.
dawn's first light seems eternal.
Mage's Collective. Sten, I assume it is a Kunari word that means something, as the Kunari are very literal with their names. I don't know if it will necessarily say. That is his title. Oh, wait, no, isn't a Sten... an agent? I might be misremembering. Q and Lat, and... Search for Sten. Sten, Infantry Platoon Commander. So, that's what it means. And thanks for dropping that knowledge bomb, Kiwi. That's actually pretty interesting. So it's just a platoon commander death.
Take this. You've earned it.
One whole gold coin you shouldn't have. Right. I think that's everything I can do right now. So, I guess to Calenhad and the Broken Tower, the Broken Circle quest. Also means we get Win, and she's cool. More importantly, however, all those +1 to attributes from the Fade. Stan is not going to like this. Because I'm going to ally with the mages. Hi, Rain. I'm just going to check something. I'm seeing if this is a way I can mitigate my approval loss, shall we say. Okay. The only approval loss is actually for killing a demon. That's weird. Anyway. How are you, Rain? I hope your internet is cooperating today for however long you managed to be here. Going to be playing for about an hour longer, so let's see how far into the quest we can get. Good sir. Oh wait, that's been flayed. Can you point me in the direction of plot? Why, thank you. Make a note of that stupid joke.
Do you see the tower? The view from the top must be spectacular.
And push. A very helpful young man indeed, Kiwi.
Back off! I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Stan? I'll be honest, Stan. Probably not going to get to Orzammar for a while yet. In fact, that's probably the last one I'm going to do. That's how you get to the Circle Tower.
Humans overcompensating as always.
You could say that, yes. So if I bring the Mabari here, it will mark the territory and I'll get a boost for being here with the Mabari. But alas, I took Rain's advice and there is no doggo, but there is Sten, so, you know, there's that. Yeah, Rain, this is the party that you said was funny, so. Don't abuse the trust I've placed in you. Just gonna steal all this stuff from behind them.
Good to see you again.
Hi, Yuri. Okay, so there's more stuff. Places of power. Hear me and obey. My power waning. I, Crebulash the Epithet. This epithet is epithet. Require a reconnection to the mystic places I've left behind. You, the bearer of this note, shall travel to these places and trace upon them my personal glyphs, claiming their eldritch energies for my own. You will come upon sites of mystic power in the ancient places of the world. The Brazilian forest, the deep roads, the heart of Denerim, and near the base of the tower. Circle Tower. So I'm just tagging these places for a wizard. Okay. Magic graffiti. I can get behind that. Careless accusations. The activities of the Maleficarum on my doorstep did not go unnoticed, and now I'm in danger of being brought before the Templars myself. A small band of drifters claim to have seen me practicing forbidden arts, and they have left to deliver testimony of my alleged deeds to the Chantry. I ask the Mages Collective to find and stop these false witnesses by any means necessary. They were travelling along the road from Lothering to Denerim, where their lies will seal my fate. Oh, I should probably go back and do that, because I'm pretty sure this game has a Tarsus situation. Notice of termination. There comes a time in each young mage's life that he must strike forth from beneath the shadow of his mentor. For my 3 young and unremarkable apprentices, this time is now. He who accepts this calling takes it upon himself to deliver documents, or herself, to deliver documents of congratulations to my apprentices, who will no doubt be uninformed as to the contents of the missive. The apprentices' names are Starrick, Alina, and Sheth. I have cleverly sent them away from my abode so that they may receive this information in a public place, thus guaranteeing the safety of my willing courier. You will find 2 of them in Denerim. The other is procuring a slightly rarer item from Orzammar. And be sensitive. I would not wish harm upon their delicate feelings. That does not sound like a good time. Thy brother's killer. My worst fears have been realised. A band of devilish Maleficarum are performing their profane rituals within close proximity to my own sanctum. This cannot stand. I, Jubasto, charge he who accepts this request to destroy the fiends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons to my back door. Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay these blasphemers. Herbal magic. Disaster. So consumed have I been in my personal projects that I have neglected to collect vital components of the herbal remedy I used to sharpen my mind for the thoughts of the other world. Without it, I am ruined. Ruined. Herbal remedy. In liberal air quotes. Woo! Random add survival. I'm sorry that I can't turn them off, Rain. I will humbly reward any who bring me 10 bundles of deep mushrooms. With this I can continue on my quest for enlightenment with a clear mind and fewer bouts with drowsiness and indigestion. May he who accepts this request be showered in riches and love from the Maker's heart for this noble and selfless act. This is literally my salvation. So they just want weed, right? That's what I'm picking up from that. I'll talk to Kester in a moment, and I believe there is a widow to inform in the inn. Steal that money. Talk to the deserter. Actually, I'll talk to Kester first. I think he's the ferryman? Question mark?
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across
ferryman.
when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them.
Hello, Kester. Why aren't you manning the boat?
Templars took the boat.
Why would they take your boat?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
Is something wrong up there at the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
I mean, it is a tower of mages. Is there no way to get across?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over. But I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
So, what are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Me. As in me, the streamer, with your attention and money. So you know the Knight Commander Gregor well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
Yeah, Kester's a good guy. I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
He just likes people. This guy, however, not a good guy. He's putting down.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I am here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
You were literally just standing around, not doing anything. Of course you have the time to spell it out for me.
Right.
Sten, why are you so fragile?
Here comes trouble! You should run while you can.
As you wish.
Okay, I need to sort out Sten's tactics to see if there's any... Right, I need to check something. He should have way more health than that. And defense, considering he's wearing heavy armor. I mean, it's not the best armor in the world, admittedly, but it still should be... Still better than what Shale has. He's going down so fast. That pop happened again. Hurts my ears every time. No. Self. Health. Equal to or less than 25%. Use item. Lesser health poultice. Yes. Please heal yourself, Sten.
We have done.
Actually, that's a good point. So here's 208 health. Yeah, he has more health than anyone. Apart from Shell. Jeez. What's her Okay, her constitution is twice his. That is absurd. Interesting.
Well.
Thanks for using the poultices, Stan. I thought there was. But they, like as you saw then, sometimes they'll use one after the battle's ended. There we go. Use health poultice, least powerful. Yeah. Leave that as it is. Guess I'll make some more now.
Idle time is wasted time. Let's get on it.
Into the Spoiled Princess, which is the great name for a tavern. Okay, so I could make a joke about being gruntled versus disgruntled, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna suggest it and then let you think of the joke yourself.
Yes?
Would someone like to handle this for me?
You should know. Your husband is with the Maker now.
Why? What did he do to deserve this?
And there we go.
Pah! Watered down ale, damp beds, rickety stools. Why do I even bother?
What now?
Well, now you pick. Hell yeah. Let's read some more saucy correspondence. Correspondence Interruptus has now been updated to read. You might need some cold water after this. My dearest Virginia True Royal, regarding bodice ripped. Enclosed are 7 silver and my most heartfelt apologies for said bodice. I would blame the cold ocean spray, the loss of my favourite shirt, the booking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements while sitting for a portrait. But I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Yours, Sir Rival Grousman.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
And what a sad story it is. I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
I'd like a longbow, please. Oh, well. I have the money, so I'll get that just in case it ever becomes useful. Happy with what I've got. Notably, none of these are alcohol. Expert trap, improved trap, improved trap. I'll just buy them all. I don't want to start making them. I'll buy the wine. Oh, he doesn't have a backpack expansion. Feels bad. Nope.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
No. No, he cannot. Right, so... what's my inventory space looking like? Half. You know, I might go and sell stuff put stuff in my chest at Soldier's Peak and then come back. Two letters left, I thought I'd found. These are all the new ones. I guess one of them wasn't taken for whatever reason in Denerim. I hope that that's not broken and that I can still complete that quest. Because I should only have one letter left because I've spoken to the two in Denerim. That's worrisome. Alright, anyway. Soldier's Peak to, as I clear out inventory space, and then back to the tower. Which we will not be finishing today because of time. Party storage chest. Drop that in there. Keep those on me, stash that. Keep those on me, stash that. Okay. Keep all of... Actually, how many deep mushrooms are in here? How many do I need for that quest? Mage's Collective, Herbal Magic. 10 deep mushrooms. Okay. I can do that right now. I need 9. That's not... Okay. I miscounted, I'll be honest. Sure. That's so weird how it does that. Stash those two. And then Levi.
What can I do for you, Warden?
You can buy my junk. That is what you can do for me. Gather party, venture forth. Back to the docks. Where I will... Oh! I had the thing to do as well, Lothering to Denerim, sorry. Well, this looks like an ambush, so I'm just gonna save. No, it's sustained spells.
I am unable to do that.
Right. Okay. They're not going to attack me just yet. That's fine. I am prepared for if they do, at least. Just let me pass the tent, please. Shout out to the mage, brave enough to wear the hood. It looks so bad. Oh god, the hats in this game look so bad.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Where are you going?
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
I see. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. We're heading out. Stay safe.
Okay. that was a thing. Just want to check something. I'm to be fair, I'm probably just going to reload that save. But is it worth killing them? Yes. It is. Also, I don't get the reward, because obviously I've let them go. But this one. So, time for some murder. I mean, let's dissuade some people from accusations of blood magic.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Darkspawn, you don't say.
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
I'm here to stop you.
I thought you said... Wait, you're serious?
Dead serious.
You look pretty tough, but we just fought Darkspawn. I think we can handle a few losers in armor. Let's see what you've got.
Enemies approaching.
Ah!
Right. So I'm doing this because I'd like the experience. Spirit damage. Yeah, sure.
This should be easy enough.
My god, Sten, why is your health so bad?
Let's get started. Right.
Make us breath.
Nope.
Try to be merciful.
This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get started.
I guess.
On. This should be easy enough. Right. As you wish. Right. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right.
Who's still alive? The rogue.
Make us preserve us.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right. Let's get started. As you wish.
Seriously though, why is Sten taking so much damage? If anyone knows, please do tell me. Because Shale's taking basically none. And has less armor than he has. Ah, Reba. Any passives? Cool. He's also not really gaining experience that quickly, but I guess that's just the game in general. Oh, there's a chance of a rare loot from that mage, apparently. Never mind. What else did I collect? Gold ring and seal of rat red. Oops, nope. When Orlais invaded Ferelden, a folk hero arose to torment occupying forces impossible to kill. He was actually a series of people who passed on the seal and the secret when each could no longer fight. You know what? Well done, Stan. Your physical resistance has gone up. Hopefully that'll help. Because boy howdy do you need all the help you can get. Oh, I should probably also make some more of these.
I am unable to do that.
Ah, thanks, the SD. Because I have to figure out a way of
The
keeping him
Mage's
up
collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
and not dying every time. Oh wait,
Here I stand.
yeah. Back to the camp because I don't want to use an injury kit on him. I appreciate the heads up about that. Let's get rid of the injury, and then just go back. Gather party, venture forth. Right.
Indeed.
Yes. Vashaden.
Yes.
Yes.
So I've done that correctly. I should be able to easily access Leliana to pick locks and easily access Sten to heal him manually. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I did that.
Indeed.
Try that again.
Yes.
Yes.
That was not my best moment. Okay, let's try and talk to a Templar. Carol.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a Grey Warden. I seek the assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva.
I will hit
What do
you in
think
the
of
nads
that?
with my staff. Aunt Queen's female.
Don't question royalty.
All right, that's enough. Let me crush a few body parts it can't
Sten
possibly
in the
miss.
background.
I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Yes, please do.
Come along, I suppose.
Shell's got her back. Thanks, Shell. That was loud, I'm sorry.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
Well, this is going to be an awkward reunion. Gregor, good to see you again.
Well, look who's back. A proper Grey Warden now, are we? Glad you're not dead.
You're looking well yourself, if a bit harried.
Perhaps. Now we're dealing with a situation that doesn't involve you, Grey Warden.
I'm a Grey Warden, but I'm also a mage.
I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
That's a problem.
We were too complacent. First Jowan, now this. Don't think I've forgotten your role in Jowan's escape.
What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
How can you think of annulling the entire circle?
You assume that there will be any mages left to kill. This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
If you're so sure, why wait for the rite of annulment?
Only the Grand Cleric in Denerim can authorize the annulment of the Circle, and we must wait for reinforcements. If we enter the tower now, we will be massacred. I cannot order my men to their deaths. While the door holds, we wait. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
There is still so much going on that's unexplained.
I too would like to know how this started.
Fucking Aldred. I will investigate the tower and see what people in there might need help. You can't abandon them.
It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. No abomination must cross this threshold.
I can make sure this never happens.
I should wait. But I do not have the luxury of refusing help when it is offered. What do you propose?
Destroying a tower full of monsters sounds exciting to me. I will investigate the tower and see what can be done.
You must face and slaughter the abominations to get to the bottom of this. Are you sure you can handle them?
I must try. It is the right thing to do.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Right. I'm going to put a... Actually, to be fair...
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
I had a few other questions. How did this trouble start again?
As I said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower.
I had a few other questions.
The tower has been quiet for a while. I suppose I have time to answer your questions.
The Templar at the docks seems a little... odd.
Carroll. He's generally a good lad, but a little strange, yes. He should probably be in Denerim, but I could spare no one else.
How did you become a Templar?
My history does not concern you. I am sure you have better things to do than pry into someone else's personal life.
Don't you feel guilty about wanting to slaughter everything?
Do not misunderstand. I do not want to do this. I do, however, see that the rite of annulment may be necessary. An unprepared village or town would be devastated should even one abomination chance upon it. We cannot allow it. And the mages, if any live, I do not know what they may have become. We may have to kill them to be certain.
I should go. Anything to... grab? Anyone?
Maker, have mercy on.
Interesting.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Do you need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
1 second. Alright, let's trade. Oh, it's a one-handed. Never mind. Can't afford that for some reason. How are you supposed to have 128 gold by this point in the game? That's what she has equipped, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Explosive bolts, you say? Sure. Thorn. Extra nature damage, not really a thing. Why can't I buy that? I have the money. Interesting. Sell that. Double baked Mabari Crunch. A term researched by the Imperial Chantry, a Tevinter offshoot of the Androstian religion that no longer persecutes magic users, but grants insight into the fate, increasing the reader's knowledge of spells. Yes, I will get that. Backpack upgrade. Hell yeah. Time to read a book, chat. Time to read a book. It's not a plot item. Okay, can I please have the skill point now? There we go. That was odd. Yeah, I'll start putting my willpower aside as my magic is, I think. That might be useful. Friendly fire possible. Heck yeah, it is. Regeneration, that would be good, actually, on Stan. Haste. Go with regeneration so I can actually help Stan stay up for longer. He is still a level behind party average.
They'll rip you apart and eat you from the inside out.
This is too cruel. I would not subject even an animal to such a terrible fate.
Right, so I'm going to make a save here. Can I delete save games? Not from this menu anyway. Trying to figure out if it's worth going back to camp to pick to Soldier's Peak to pick up all the consumables I've got, like the health poultices. Do kind of feel like I've wasted everyone's time by coming here though. If I do go back. Oh.
Idle time is wasted time. Let's get on.
Turn that off for now. Let's just risk it. Shakes head. Fools, all of them. Well, it's in considerably worse state than it was at the start of the game. Oh dear. Watchguard of the Reaching. No, and stop asking. I'm not getting in trouble because of you again. I don't care what's in the basement, and neither do the senior magi. Everything is about Uldred and the upper floors. I don't know what you're digging up, but those tomes are way older than our lesson texts. An apprentice shouldn't touch them. Ritual note. The threads burned before a giant, spear raised. He stands alone, so whispers are known false. Nolan. Scribbled in corner. Don't need him. Owain knew reaching.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Please do.
It's done.
Many thanks. Injury kit, pile of filth. I don't want to know why that was in the pile of filth. Okay. So that's... Watchguard of the Reaching has been updated to say, I'm telling you guys, it's a test like the summoning. Why else would lessons be cancelled? And that outburst in the library with Uldred? An older term fell to a page on the Reaching. I copied what I could before they pushed us out. Ritual note, a sword lowered to strike through and ground. You can't tell me I wasn't supposed to see that. It's too convenient. I'm looking for more and you'd be smart to help. Gant.
What now?
Private documents to sell. Nope. Wait for it. Now. Haha. The spot. Maker's wind, Darcy. I said I'd wait, but it's not just a disagreement. Uldred set abominations loose. One was in my mentor's robe. If you make it here, something in the spot may help you out. No point in hiding it from the senior mages now. And don't worry about Denry's usual fee for moving his bed. He's dead. Apprentice man. Probably not better than the one I have. So I guess the question then becomes, where is the spot? Guess I'll just quickly check the other dorm, see if I can interact with any of the beds to move them. Doesn't look like it. Oh, Denry's bed, there we go. I will happily take all of those things. Thank you, game. Tally-ho.
Our last talk. And?
I would like the sister to explain to me the purpose of birds.
Birds? What kind of birds?
Any kind. The evil little demons that strafe the ground with their droppings. What reason could your maker have for such things?
The same he has for any evil, such as the Darkspawn, if one were to equate the two.
I have a difficult time believing in any higher power that would inflict evil upon the world. Does it enjoy such jests?
Perhaps there is a lesson to learn in it. Not all lessons are easy, Shell.
It's any wonder this maker has so many followers. I mean, birds. What was he thinking?
Shale, never change. Never change. I've been in there. Ooh. Rage demon. Oh, it's Win.
You've returned to the tower? Why did the Templars let you through? Are you here to warn us?
I told Gregor I would investigate the tower.
The Templars have barred the doors. They will only open them if they intend to attack us. Is that what is happening?
Don't worry, the rite of annulment has not arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
Did Irving survive as well?
If anyone could survive this, it would be the first enchanter Irving. It was he who told me to look after the children. It's a long story. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
We must try to avoid needless slaughter.
Yes. Even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
I'm just going to check something. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Neither is that. Click the right... There we go. Okay, there doesn't appear to be any loss from asking Wynne to stay behind. You should stay here, I can go on alone.
No, I know the tower, and I know what we face. And if the circle is indeed lost, and all the mages dead, I would see this for myself.
Join me then, and we will venture into this tower.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wynne, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Have faith, we will not fail.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Right, well, let's take Sten. And Liliana.
Indeed.
Yes.
And Wynne, your entire purpose for being right now is to keep Sten alive. Wynne. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. Wynne's talent became apparent early on, particularly her skill at healing magic. She was well liked by all her mentors, and was recognised as an exceptionally gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny that she represented the best the Circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the Circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be First Enchanter Irving's successor, but she refused, saying that she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. When word reached the tower of King Caelan's call to arms, Wynne volunteered to go to Ostagar.
Have you ever seen an abomination?
Yes.
I'm sorry that your homecoming has been marred. Still, it is good to see you back, and I am glad you survived Ostagar.
It's good to be back. Loghain's to blame. He betrayed King Caelan.
You heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor.
How did you find out?
Wynne was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
Sure thing.
Oh, it's you. I remember you. The tower isn't how you remember it, is it?
No, I guess it isn't. Who are you? I don't remember you.
Oh, you were an older apprentice. We didn't talk much.
I see. How are you?
All right, considering the circumstances. I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us.
No, don't say that. It's not true. You deserve to live just like anyone else.
The swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker.
That's one way of putting it.
We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness.
The horror of this ordeal has unhinged you, I see.
I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker.
Yep. She has seen too much.
Just like you wanted.
Sustained. Oh, she has increased armor. Nice.
Warden.
Shepherd. Rex.
I am unable to do that.
An unseen force holds these doors.
Look after her, will you?
You sound a little worried.
I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry.
Not after what?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was... gone.
What happened then?
As I moved to help her, she stirred and coughed. I don't know what I would have done if she had died. For me.
That's good. I'm glad she survived.
Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
I'm sure she'll recover.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
Okay. Probably it, right? Oh,
yes.
No. Actually, what do you know of this place, Liliana?
Next to nothing, I'm afraid. Perhaps there is little to know about this place, or I simply have not discovered its secrets yet.
I mean, it's the Circle Tower. I'm pretty sure that there'll be something useful here. But, okay. Sure, why not? Move on. I was trying to talk to the kid, actually. Please, game. Game. Okay. That child does not exist. You saw me try.
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Can you tell me how all this trouble started?
Oh, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
What did Uldred say?
The alliance with Loghain would have been to the Circle's advantage. According to Uldred, once Loghain was in power, he would order the Chantry to give us more freedom. Well, I told the first enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
I know that the particle effects are because she's got the rock armor spell active, but it it doesn't look great. So this all started at the meeting?
It must have, though I don't know for sure. The creatures came from that direction, as far as I could tell.
Can you tell me more about Uldred?
I suppose you would not have had much contact with him. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the Circle, only his own advancement.
Sounds like a thoroughly nasty person.
I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
Do you know what we'll face in the tower?
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
If we work together, we can survive.
I hope you're right.
Tell me about yourself, Wynne.
Right now? When lives are at stake?
Yes, Wynne.
Perhaps
right
we
now.
should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions.
There was a thing about children I
cannot
saw.
fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument. And how could they have known what happened in Ostergar?
This doesn't tell me how the tower got overrun by demons.
Well, I told the first enchanter. Irving said they were coming from the meeting room.
How did you find the children?
I found Petra first. And we were trying to fight our way to the meeting room to help, but we came across Irving. He was fighting a terrifying abomination, and he told me to get as many as I could to safety. I had to obey. That was the last time I saw Irving.
Do you regret telling Irvin about Loghain?
A little. If I hadn't said anything, perhaps we would not be here now. But they needed to know the truth about Loghain.
Yes, they did.
What is done is done. Let us see if we can put things right.
Then let's not waste any more time.
Onward, then.
Indeed. And YouTube, alas for now. Oh, wait. Cutscene.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Did it tire you out?
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I'm ready to destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.
Right. YouTube. Try again. That is it for now, YouTube. Thank you for watching. Do hope that one of these days you'll swing by the stream to watch it live. Twitch.tv/ComradeBubbles is the place to be if you want to. If not, that's fine. It's up to you. Until next time, YouTube, however, see you.